It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hello, what's happening, everybody? It is showtime. Showtime. How are we doing? It is Thursday, so it's like a Friday or Friday Eve. That's what I like to call it, the Geno Jones Show. Yes, I guess you kind of figured it out, right? You figured out, okay, the name of the show is the Geno Jones Show. And this black dude standing here, I bet that dude he must be Geno Jones. You're right. How did you know? Good guess. It's me. You figured me out. I'm here live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, here in the Carolinas, in the beautiful metro area of Charleston, South Carolina, doing it live from my studios, the Geno Media Studios, 5:30 if you're in Chicago, 3:30 out on the West Coast, out in Los Angeles, where LeBron and the Lakers are facing an elimination game tonight. Win or go home for the summer. LeBron, bruh, I need you to channel your inner Kobe Bryant. Kobe's last game in the NBA, right there in the Staples Center. He took 60 shots. He got 60 points. It took 60 shots. I don't care. If you got to take 60 shots, hell, you might have to just go for Wilt's record. If you got to shoot 100 times to score 100 points, that's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm just saying. All right, listen. Always got a great, fun show. A relatively shorter show than normal. I didn't schedule any guests today purposely. Just wanted to bring you some positive news. I always have something positive. You know, and I have my social political commentary and monologue and humor, and, you know, I get on my rant, and, you know, my oration, my oratorial skills are just getting stuff off my chest. But what I want to get off my chest today, I want to shout out an HBCU, a historically black college and university in Ohio, the state of Ohio, Wilberforce University, right there in Wilberforce, Ohio. So the president of the university, shout out to Dr. Alfred Pinkert. Dr. Alfred Pinkert, this year, at this year's commencement, this year's graduation, announced that all and any debt owed to the school by the class of 2020 and 2021 was gone. Zero, nada, zero balance, done. Any money that they owe to Wilberforce University, any debt is gone. You don't owe them no money. So when you get that statement in the mail, it's going to say balance zero, paid in full. Like an Eric B. and Rakim song, paid in full. Now, if they took out like any federal loan or any private loan, which is a whole nother conversation, because these private loans, just a scam, really? Man, you got people in their 40s, 50s, they're going into 60s, paying off some student loans. That, shout out to Senator Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. Y'all need to just get rid of that, okay? And I don't want to hear, well, we don't want to erase it for, well, okay, then do what they call means tested. All right, if you're like under like maybe $150,000, $100,000 or something, if your family making 30, 40, 50, 60 grand or less, and you got some crazy outstanding, come on, man, we can do better than that. I get it. You know what? Education, higher education is really a big business. Now, that is coming from people that have worked in higher education for decades, but that's a different show. So we'll save that. But right now, I want to keep it on the positive and shout out to Wilberforce University once again in Wilberforce, Ohio, a HBCU. Yes, shout out to the class of 2020 and 2021. You have a zero balance from Wilberforce University. You don't owe them any more money. Now, if you got loans outside of that, we'll have that conversation on another show. Let me know who I need to talk to. Who do I need to get in? Who's behind do I need to get in? Who's behind do I need to light a fire? Put that blowtorch on that ass. Because, I'll do it. That's what we do here on the Geno Jones Show. Speaking of this year, for 2021, this year's Essence Festival is going to be virtual again. So they're going to be virtual live stream concerts. Boy, do I miss going to the Essence Music Festival. Man, I would go down there. I'd go down there like I was impersonating Diana Ross. Man, I'd have an outfit for every major event. So, at night they had like the big major concerts at the Superdome. It's Friday, Saturday, well, at least Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, that was like the gospel day. So Friday night, oh, come on. I was cleaner than the Board of Health. Old school, they would say, boy, cleaner than the Board of Health, as my grandfather would say. He would say, sharper than a tack. Some people call it casket sharp. Man, I was pimp or die clean. Lord have mercy. Friday night. So I had my outfit Friday night. Then Saturday, if they had a day party Saturday, I had my outfit for like the Saturday day party. And then Saturday night, that's the big event. Oh, that's when you come. Man, you bringing out the heavy guns. You bringing out, oh, Lord. Man, listen, the paparazzi should have been there because you coming with it. You coming with the outfit. They like, man, dude, where you get that from? So Friday night, you got to kill them. Saturday, the day party, you got to kill them with the outfit. And Saturday night, you got to put them to sleep. You got to put them in the sleeper hole with the outfit, with the gear. And then Sunday, it's the Lord's Day, but you still got to put them to sleep. You got to kill them with the church suit. You just got to be cleaner than the Board of Health. And any day parties, whatever you had going on. Even if like, sometimes they have like a pool party earlier in the day, first of all, you got to be in shape. So you in the gym for like 6 to 8 weeks. So the abs is tight. You're getting your pump on with the bench. So you're strutting around like a peacock, but you still, you got your linen on, you got your white linen outfit, you got your silk outfit on, you just, woo-hoo-hoo. So I miss those days. I just had a little flashback. Excuse me, just a point of privilege. I just wanted to share that moment with you. But this year's Essence Festival is going to be virtual. It's still going to be off the chain. They're going to have just, once again, great online events. You got performances. So we got Mary J. Blige there. You'll see her streaming online. Jasmine Sullivan. You got Neo. You got Brother Tank, my man Tank. We got Kirk Franklin. When is Kirk going to bring his son with him? I know, Geno, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. You going to hell for that. All I said is, I wonder. I know they weren't getting along for a minute. There was, they fell out. They cussed each other out. It just happened to get on tape. We heard them cussing each other out. I'm sure they're not the only father and son that cusses each other out. I don't do that, but I'm just saying. So I don't know if Kirk's son is coming with him or not. But I love Kirk. Kirk is my man. And I hear actually somebody who's like family to me out in Los Angeles is a very good friend of Kirk Franklin. Speaks very highly of. And I'm a huge fan of Kirk's music. But what that issue between you and your son? Well, I got a family therapist. If you need one, I know y'all saw some, but I got a great one. She was on my show last night. That's a different show, different subject. So you don't want to miss it. So this year's Essence Festival is going to be live streamed over 2 weekends. So the weekend of June 25th, 26th, and 27th. Then the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The 4th of July, by the way, is on a Sunday, just to let you know. So you don't want to miss that. All right, listen, before I get out of here, I just want to, I got to shout out. I want to shout out my guests from this week. Because Tuesday, we did part 2 of my special about the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. Shout out to Professor Damon Fordham. He is the professor of history at Charleston Southern University. Also, I want to shout out Dr. Tamara Butler. She is the executive director of the Avery Research Center and the African American History, and actually it's the African American History and Culture it's like a center. She runs that. Also, she is the Associate Dean of the College of Charleston Libraries. So I got to shout out Professor Fordham and Dr. Butler. Once again, they were phenomenal. If you didn't get a chance to check out Tuesday's episode, actually, so go back. Friday was part 1. We talked about the Tulsa Race Massacre with Dr. Fordham. Professor Fordham. Then on Tuesday, we continued part 2 of the conversation, and really it was like being in class. It was like a history lesson. You got to check it out. But Professor Fordham and Dr. Butler brought that heat. They brought the fire. So Tuesday was part 2. So I had Professor Fordham and Dr. Butler. So I want to thank them again. And from last night, once again, I want to thank, I got to thank Tanel Jones. She is a marriage and family counselor. She counseled the victims, the survivors, and the family members of the Mother Emanuel 9 church massacre that happened here back in 2015, 2016, I think. But it happened several years back. So she's counseled them. She also works at the Medical University of South Carolina. She is brilliant. And I want to shout out one of my viewers, Sheila. She posted something publicly, so I'm not sharing any confidential information because her comment is on my YouTube page, and it's a comment that's shared with the entire public. But Sheila, if you're watching, or anybody that knows Sheila, I want to shout you out, and I want to shout you out, and I want to thank you and your family. Specifically, I want to thank you and your daughter for being so courageous and showing the courage and strength to share your daughter's story. Really, the story of you, not just her, but you and her and the entire family. It took a lot of courage and a lot of strength for you to share that story publicly. And I was really, really touched. It really made my week. The comments that you shared, basically saying that, thank you for saying that, mental illness and mental health issues, it's not like what you see in the movies in a lot of cases in a negative way. That's not what it is. It's not Jack Nicholson in The Shining or Kathy Bates in Motel. It's not that at all. It's complex, it's complicated, and it's real for millions of families. And for too long, we as African Americans in our community, we have shunned those who have been dealing with some type of mental illness, mental challenge. We have shunned, we haven't encouraged, we haven't embraced and loved on and supported and encouraged them or ourselves to go out and seek the professional help. No, it's no shame in it. And stop, I know I ain't crazy. Well, no, you may not be crazy, but you could be dealing with depression, anxiety, social anxiety, or some other, mental illnesses or just some kind of mental crisis. It can happen to anybody. Trust me, it can happen to anybody. Yes, it can happen to you too. It can happen to me. It can happen to anybody. So Sheila, I want to thank you once again. Thank you so much. It really meant more to me than I can tell you on camera, that you felt that you were moved to share your story. And like I said, the courage and the strength that you had to share the story of you, your family, specifically your daughter, who's been going through this in terms of dealing with her anxiety. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And that's why I do my show. I love having fun with you guys and doing my monologue and making you laugh and injecting my humor and my opinions and my commentary. And I love my guests, but I love getting feedback for you guys because this show is about us, for us, the good, the bad, the ugly, how we can do better. It is about the liberation of our culture and our people. I am not anti anybody because we are truly, the secret that folks in power really don't want you to know that we really are one race, and that's the human race. And if nothing else, COVID-19 showed everybody that. Because COVID-19 did not discriminate. Yes, we as African Americans and other people of color, we died at disproportionate rates, disproportionately higher rates. However, all around the world, millions, going on 4 million people have died totally of all races and ethnicities. So white folks haven't been spared, black folks haven't been spared, brown folks haven't been spared. Nobody has been spared from this virus. But I am unapologetically pro-black. Now, what does that mean for my white folks that's watching? So if you're pro-black, does that mean you hate white folks? No. I have friends who are pro-Italian. They'll tell you they are about the uplifting of their culture as Italians and their community. I have Jewish friends that are staunchly, pro-Jewish. They are about the uplifting and empowerment of the Jewish community. I know I've had friends that German background. It's the same thing. So why is it the same when it comes to some of my Irish brothers and sisters that I've known and gone to school with? So why is it that when a black person says that they are pro-black, they're not anti-anybody, they are pro-black, all of a sudden there are so many people that want to label being pro-black as anti-white? No. As a matter of fact, in this society in America, too many times, nobody's been pro-black. Unfortunately, there's a segment of black people that are not even pro-black, because there's a segment of black people that look at other black people through the prism, as I like to say, through the prism of white supremacy. They look at other black people and feel that they're inferior, that they can't be as intelligent than a white person because they're black, or they can't be as smart, or they can't be as good in business, or as good in finance, or as good in terms of management, which is bullshit. I'm sorry, mother. That's what it is. That's what it is. But there are people that look like me that believe that, because they have also been victims of this insidious poisonous virus that's called white supremacy. This virus of hate and of somehow feeling that just because of the pigmentation of your skin, that you are superior to another race, which is bullshit. So that has been taught. It's really been taught for 402 years since we've been here. So I want to use this platform to uplift and liberate my culture and my people, and to hopefully educate and invite and somehow to deprogram my white brothers and sisters, deprogram and somehow flush out and give you the vaccine, the anti-racism, the anti-white supremacist vaccine, because that poison and that hate and bigotry and racism, it's not good for you either, because it will eventually catch up with you. Because I've said this before, I quoted a poem today, and I'm paraphrasing. First they came for me, but you didn't speak for me because they didn't come for you. Then they came for the brown brothers and sisters, and you didn't say anything because it didn't bother you. Then one day, when they come for you, like they did on January 6th, the insurrection, and you looked around and there was nobody to defend you, because the people that could have defended you, you didn't speak up for and defend when you had a chance. Just think about that. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, God. Most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. Live, Monday through Friday, right here, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 in Chicago, 3:30 out on the West Coast. Shout out to LeBron, AD, Anthony Davis. AD, I know you hurt, bro. Man, we're going to need some, we're going to need some 40 and 20 out of you, partner. 40 points, 20 rebounds, 5 blocks, about 2 steals. LeBron, yo, dude, like I said, I'm going to need you to go Kobe. Wilt scored 100 in a game. I don't know how many shots he took, but if you got to take 100 shots to get you got to take 100 shots to get 100 points, or take 100 shots to get 80, maybe you can break Kobe. Kobe got 81 in the game. He got 60 the final game of his NBA career. He got 60 points. I was watching that game. He took 60 shots. I'm going to need you to take at least 60 shots. I'm just saying. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe and tell everybody, as Nelly would say, everybody, to like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones channel, and to watch, tag, binge watch, email, tag everybody's social media page. They'll love the show. Even if they love to hate it, they'll still love it. Because trust me, I always got something to say about everything. Something very profound. And I have very profound, enlightening, entertaining, engaging guests also to make it even better. So please, like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I got to go. I want to get 100,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So I got a long way to go, but I believe in you. I always believe in me. I always bet on myself, and I always tell you, always bet on yourself. Always believe in you, always bet on you. So I'm going to always bet on myself, but I'm betting on you because I believe in you to help me reach that goal. All right. And by the way, support a black business owner right here. I would be honored to have you as a sponsor on my channel. I'd be honored to have you as a sponsor of the Geno Jones Show. I would be honored to have you advertise on my show. I would be honored to be the pitch man for your product, your good, your service, your business, because just simply Satan, and I say this with all humility, sincerely and truly, simply, I'm the king, not the king, not the king, the king. I am the king of pitchmen. Holla at your boy right here. Leave me a message on my YouTube channel, or better yet, you want to make it a little more personal, just send me an email, Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell it, right there at Gmail, GenoJonesShow@gmail.com. All right, everybody, I love you. I really do. Thank everybody. Thank you so much for all the support, all the love. The show has grown exponentially. That means it's grown a whole lot since we first launched this thing toward the end of September, early October. I can't thank you enough. I love each and every one of you. And Mother, you know I love you more than life itself. So tomorrow, on Fridays, we call it a Week in Review. It's the Week in Review show. We always have some fun. I expect my guest to be Miss Keela Carson. She is my weekly cultural contributor. She's funny. She's smart. She gives me a run for my money. That's why I have her on the show. We have a great time. So we'll cover some of the most talked about issues and stories over the week, from the Tulsa Race Massacre to Monique's comments about not going to the airport and out in public, you know, with your pajamas on and your house shoes, your dingy house shoes that you wear in the house. Yeah, it ain't about black respectability politics. It ain't about looking at other black people the way white people look at them. Go back and watch yesterday's show. Okay? I had something to say about that. Just you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And it's not about worrying about what white people or worrying about what anybody else thinks about you. It's about what you think about yourself. Okay? Just think about it. Would you go to the club like that? Would you go to a job interview like that? You can't even get on a plane like that. You can't even go into most grocery stores. They had no shoes, no shirt, no service. Now, yeah, y'all roll up in Walmart with your house and do you, but just be the best version of yourself. Like I always say, nobody can beat you. Listen, this is important. Nobody, look at me, nobody, I mean, absolutely nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how great they may be in a certain area. Nobody can be greater than you being the greatest version of yourself. Nobody can be the best version of you, better than you, because nobody knows you better than you. Yeah, now I get it. Some of you don't even know who you are or know yourself. Well, now's a good time to find that out. That's one thing about COVID-19. That gave a lot of chance to really figure out who we really are, who we really want to be, and where we want to go, and what we want to do with our lives. Not what other people want us to do. Never live anyone else's dream. Live your own dream. You are the writer, the star, the director, and the executive producer of your own life. You get to write that script. Your life is your movie, and you're the star, the writer, and the producer, and director. So, your destiny, take it in your own hands. Control what you can't control, things you can't control. Ask God or whoever you believe in, your higher power, to grant you the wisdom to understand the things that you can't control. Give you the strength and the wisdom to know what you can control. And then work on that to be the best version of yourself. And then create your own reality. You can change your destiny. Yeah, you could work for a job or a company or whatever, even have your own business. COVID-19 may have caused your business to go under. You went out of business. But guess what? If God allowed you to wake up and you can watch and listen to me right now, then you got the ability to reinvent yourself, to reopen, to learn from whatever mistakes you might made, and like a phoenix rising from the ashes to make you or your it can make you or your business even bigger and better than ever. So, but if you'd like to, I'd be honored. I'd like to have you as a sponsor. I'd love to have you advertise, or I'd love to be the pitch man for your products. So please reach out to me. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, Friday. The calendar says Friday, but I like to say Friday. Yay. So that's Friday. It's Friday edition of the Geno Show. Live here at 6:30. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, be blessed.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.